Hello my friends, my name is Rachel and today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I'm in my comfy crew neck, I'm wearing sweatpants, I'm sitting on my bed. It's just going to be a really chill video answering all of your questions. If you guys want to be a part of my next Q&A, I always ask for questions on my Instagram and I'm also just super active on there. So if you guys want to be the first ones to know when videos go up or just like what I get up to on the days that I'm not filming or vlogging, then follow me on Instagram. It's just at RachelCatherine998 or I'll link it down below for you guys. So many of you guys just asked questions about my boyfriend. It seems like you guys are obsessed with him, which is fine because so am I, so I can understand. I feel like I've answered so many of these questions before, but I guess a lot of you guys are new to my channel, so I will answer all of those frequently asked questions that always get asked every time I do a Q&A. So how did I meet my boyfriend? We met at school, we went to high school together and we started dating at the end of high school, like just before we graduated. How long have we been dating? Pretty much 2.5 years because we've been out of school for 2.5 years. And as a lot of you guys know, he's not really on my channel or in my videos much because he's just like super shy. It's really not his thing. But as for other questions related to him, people are asking, when can you meet my boyfriend? He said he'll be on my channel when we get engaged, so you guys will have to wait for that. And when is that going to be? That's up to him. But in saying that, even when we do get engaged, I don't think it'll be him like holding the camera filming sit down videos with me. It would be just like him in the background of my videos, so just be aware of that. I won't be like changing to a couple channel or anything like that, but he will be more present on my channel when that happens eventually. People have been asking, when do I plan on moving in with my boyfriend? We are not going to move in together till we get married. That's just a decision that we have decided to make. And a lot of people have asked, are we waiting till marriage? And yes, we are. I've already talked about that before, more in depth in like a faith Q&A, I think it was, but that is just a decision that we've made together and we believe is just the right thing to do as Christians. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life or how to run your relationship. That's just a decision that we made together. Someone asked, how did your boyfriend and friends react to you wanting to wait till marriage? Which I thought was really interesting. I think some of my friends who aren't Christians think I'm crazy, but most people are pretty supportive. Some people are like a little bit surprised but still supportive, or are still just like, I don't know, you do you. I think more people are surprised that we're not going to move in together till we're married. That seems to be like really crazy to some people. A lot of my friends think I'm crazy for not wanting to move in with him till I'm married. It's not like I don't want to move in with him. We just believe that's the right thing to do. So some people think I'm crazy, I guess, but majority of people don't really care. It's not their life. It doesn't really affect them. And my boyfriend was totally supportive of it because it was a decision that we made together and he would be making that decision for himself even if it was dating someone else. Like, it's not something that I told him had to happen. It was just something we decided together. And someone also asked, how often do I see my boyfriend? So I see him almost every day, like 5 days a week, I would say. Sometimes it's only for a little amount of time and sometimes we hang out for the whole day. I think people are really shocked when I tell them that because he's never in the vlogs and I vlog a lot of my week. But when you think about it, you guys only see like 10 to 15 minutes of my week, so it's not really a lot. Moving on to non-boyfriend related questions because I have other things to talk about. I have some uni related questions, so I guess I will answer those. Why did you decide to start uni the year after school? I decided to not have a gap year and go straight into uni because I just wanted to kind of get it over and done with, or at least like get it started. I really just wanted to get a start on my career and I didn't want to push it back any further than it needed to be pushed back. Also, my parents really encouraged all of us kids. I'm sorry, the sun is like being weird. My parents really encouraged all of us kids to go straight from school to uni because it just helps you to stay in the routine and stay in the study mindset. Whereas if you have a gap in the middle, it can be a little bit more difficult to get back into those habits and routines. It's definitely not impossible at all. It may just be a little bit harder. And I had such a good work ethic in grade 12 that I didn't want to have to start that all over again. I'm gonna try and fix this lighting because it's annoying me. Great. What if we just scooch on over a little bit? But in saying that, although I really understand what my parents were saying and I really agree with their point of view, I do sometimes wish I took a gap year just to kind of figure out my life more. I think going straight from grade 12 into uni can kind of feel like you're just rushing everything. And if you're not completely sure of what you want to do at uni, I think a gap year is really valuable. And like I said, sometimes I regret not taking one. I think I just kind of got psychology stuck in my head in grade 12 and was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do, and just didn't ever think of any other option and never really took the time to reflect on that and really pray about it and ask God if that was what he wanted me to do. So I think there are pros and cons to gap years. I think there are pros and cons to starting uni straight away, and I think you just have to figure out what is the best decision for you. That was a really long answer, I'm sorry. I have a bunch of people asking me if I'm gonna do a postgraduate degree or master's in anything, and as of right now, absolutely not. For those of you who don't know, I am studying psychological science and I'm in my 3rd year, so I'm in the last year of my bachelor's degree, and currently my decision right now is that I'm gonna be getting out of there as soon as this year is over. I'm gonna graduate with my Bachelor of Behavioral Science and be done with it. I just don't love uni. I don't think it's the place where I thrive. I don't think it's the place where I belong. I feel like some people love being there. They really thrive off the environment. They really just find themselves there. But for me, not so much. I don't hate uni at all. I think it's a very valuable experience and I love my friends there. I'm really grateful for my friends that I have at uni, but just overall, I don't think it's really necessary for where my life is heading right now. At least like doing a postgraduate degree. But also in saying that, I'm very grateful that I did do psychology because I have a lot of post-grad opportunities. But as of right now, I will be leaving as soon as this year is over. And someone also asked, are you sad that uni life is ending soon? And I guess you can kind of tell by my past answer, but no, not really. I'm very excited to be out of uni and kind of start living my life the way I want to be living it. Like I said, I feel like uni is kind of holding me back rather than giving me more opportunity, which I feel like it should be doing the opposite. And I feel like many other people have the opposite experience where it really gives them a lot of opportunities and pushes them where they need to be. But for me, no, I'm getting out of there. Do you see yourself progressing in a career in psychology or YouTube, or try and handle both? Personally, I don't really see myself progressing in a career to do with psychology, just because it's not really where my passions lie, and it took me a really long time to understand that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I honestly thought that I wanted to be a psychologist until maybe about 8 months ago, I would say. So 2/3 of my degree, I thought I was going to be a psychologist, but at the start of this year, I finally sat down and reflected and prayed about it, and finally realized that God probably doesn't want me doing this. And it took me such a long time to figure that out. And it's so crazy because I'm such an anxious person in general. Like, I get so worried about everything to do with the future and just the amount of options and things that could go wrong. But after deciding that I was going to graduate this year and not continue on with like postgraduate study, I have just felt so much peace, and I'm really thankful that God has given me this peace, because this is so unlike me, and so many people that I've talked to have said, Rachel, this is so unlike you. You are the type of person to stress about this, and I really don't know where I'm going after this year. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what sort of jobs I'm going to look at or what I'm going to be doing with my life. But I do know that God's got a plan, and I'm so sure of that, and I'm so sure in myself and my ability to be able to do so many different things, and I'm just excited. I will not be progressing probably a career in psychology. I'm not ruling out mental health. I might look into jobs in mental health, but probably not specifically psychology. And as for YouTube, at this stage, I feel like I'll be doing YouTube for the rest of my life. My absolute dream and goal in life is to be able to be a YouTuber full time. Right now, it's not a reality, but I definitely think that God has big plans for my YouTube channel. I've always felt that. I've always felt a calling on my life to use this platform to glorify Him. And I'm planning to keep doing this until the day that God calls me somewhere else. Going for a bit of a more lighthearted question, someone asked me what my dream house is. Guys, if you don't follow me on Pinterest, definitely follow me there, because I have a lot of boards and things full of lots of types of inspiration. I will insert a few photos of what my dream house would look like. I love like beachy kind of boho style. I love lots of wood and plants and white. I really love baskets and that sort of stuff. I am so excited to have a house one day that I'll be able to decorate fully. But as for now, this is the type of house that I dream of having. What is your coffee order? As you guys know, I am a self-proclaimed coffee convert. I used to never drink coffee, never drink tea, and I'm slowly coming around to all of them. I love coffee now. I literally love it. I drink it almost every single day. If I go to Zarafas, which is my favorite place to get coffee, I love a mocha fusion with no cream and an extra shot. And if I'm just like getting a hot drink at like a normal cafe, I'll probably get a mocha or a vanilla latte or just a normal latte. Probably mocha is what I get the most, and then a mocha fusion. I really like dark chocolate, and if you like dark chocolate, I feel like mocha is like the best thing ever. Do you prefer living at home or or on your own with friends? I love living with my friends, probably a lot more than I enjoy living at home. I really do love my parents so much, but I also think that our relationship has really improved since moving out. I saw the same thing happen with my big brother when he moved out. His relationship with my parents improved, and then the same thing happened when I moved out. I don't really know why it happens that way, but a lot of my friends have had the same experience. I know a lot of people in general who move out of home have the same experience. That's just kind of how it happens sometimes. But I love going and visiting my parents now, and like going to have dinner at their place. It's a great time. What is your best advice for people planning on moving out young, for example at 18? My biggest piece of advice if you want to move out at a young age is to be financially stable. That is probably the biggest advice that anyone could ever give you. You just need to make sure that you are financially stable, that you have savings, like a lot of savings, especially if you're moving out for the first time and have a lot of things to purchase. So when I moved out for the first time, I had thousands of dollars saved, and when I moved out for the second time, because I moved home for like 6 months in between, I had even more savings. Next time I move, it probably won't be such a big financial burden because I already have so much furniture and kitchen stuff and whatever else I need, sheets, storage stuff, just everything. I pretty much have that now. But moving out is so expensive, especially for the first time. Buying washing machines, fridges, couches, bed frames, mattresses, setting up internet, setting up electricity, paying for all of your bills like water and internet, electricity, your phone bill, just everything is now your responsibility. But in my opinion, you just need to have a lot of money saved to make sure your job is a secure job where you know you're gonna get hours, or you know that if you get sick for 1 week that you'll have money in savings that you can be able to buy your groceries with and all that sort of stuff if you can't work. I'm a full-time uni student and I only work like a few days a week, but I'm still able to make it work. So you don't have to earn a lot of money, but you just need to make sure that you budget well as well. So that's my main advice. What is your all-time favorite outfit? I think this is such a cool question. So shout out Leah. Love you. I'll insert some photos of my favorite outfits. I'm kind of thinking of outfits that I've worn specifically for content shoots and not necessarily just on like a daily basis. I really love the white t-shirt, Converse, little brown dress outfit that I wore once on a content shoot. One of my favorite photos of all time is my photo in front of the Pink Hotel in my all white outfit. I love that outfit. I love that photo. I think it's just so fun. One of my favorite dresses of all time, which I've worn on multiple occasions, is this one, which I'll insert a photo of. I have so many outfits that I love. Putting outfits together is one of my favorite things to do. I genuinely find it so fun to figure out a photo idea and figure out an outfit, figure out a location, any props. It's like my favorite thing ever. But those are a few of my favorite outfits. Sorry, my card just got full. I think my SD card getting full is a sign that I need to stop talking. So those are all the questions I'm gonna answer today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. I don't do these very often, so when I do, I really enjoy them. If you guys have any more questions that you would really like answered, leave them in the comments below. I genuinely really enjoy reading your comments and I read through every single one of them, even if I don't respond or reply to every single one of them, but I really appreciate them and I love interacting with you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with my life. If you want to see more of my life, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm always posting stuff on there. But other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video very soon. Goodbye.